Hey guys, welcome back. So today we got to run to town. We got to go pick up a few things. Our side-by-side back here, the bearings has gone out. We don't have all of our gravel down for our road. We have the tractor has the back lifted up, but as you can see, we still have a jack up under it. But as we go out, it rained quite a bit a couple of days ago. The road is a little soft. We don't have all of our rocks, but we have gotten a total of 4 loads of rocks, and I'm going to show you how far it got. So that's how far we have gotten with the road. We probably have about another 100 foot, because this road's about 500 foot.
Probably another 150.
Maybe another 150 foot. And then we're going to get, this is a larger rock, if you can see down here. And then we're going to try to get a few loads of the real thin rock, so that way when it wets it kind of hardens. Back in South Carolina we called it coquina. I don't know what they call it here in Kentucky, but it does about the same thing. It kind of just gets hard whenever it gets wet. So I think we need a few loads of that just to kind of put a top on it, spread it. Now over the couple of years we'll build up on this road. Right now we just need access to be able to get down here, get to where we have our house, and then we can start clearing areas for where we want to put our chickens, our rabbits, and our garden. So the road
was priority
right now, because it was just getting too much going up and down the hill in the mud. It's just terrible. It's just terrible, and we've done that for 3 years.
Hills.
Yeah, a lot of damage to the land, which now we got the tractor, we can kind of fix that. I still need to kind of scope out exactly where we're going to put the animals. We're not quite ready for that. We don't want to rush. That's one thing I said I was never going to do, was rush into anything. We're doing this debt-free, so everything that you see, we're paying for, and it takes a long time to do that. Which we'll get a little bit more into that, why we decided to buy the property and do the route of going debt-free. If we can't pay for it, then we're not buying it. The way the world's going today, it's kind of the best way to do it right now, because it's a mess right now. Another thing that we're worried about, and we buy our propane, we heat with propane right now, even with all this lumber here. We tried to do the wood stove in our small homes, but it was just too much. It was too hot. So we went to propane until we build our forever home. Once we build that, we have all the wood. We have lots of dead trees. As we're cutting down and thinning out, we're probably going to take and start our wood collection for when we do get our house built in the future, of course. Another thing that we were thinking about, because I do have to travel back to South Carolina through April through September, and that's when I work and make money and to be able to do the things here. I have a business there. But we're looking at ways to where eventually, at some point, we'll be able to stay here full time. And we have tons of wood here, all kinds of wood, and we were thinking about maybe selling firewood. If anybody out there has done that, can you make some money off of that? A lot of people around here, they heat with wood. I'm just wondering, is it something that would be worth it? If you know, or if you have any guidance with that, please leave a comment down below and let me know what you think about selling firewood, how that would be.
Well, let's see if we see that one deer back there again. We'll move it in a couple of days.
So on American Homestead, I watched a video where he put a salt block on a stump, and that helped bring in deer. We could not find the particular salt block that he had, but we did find one that had the sulfur in it. And so I'm gonna flip you around, and this is where we're gonna put it. So we found this stump right here. It's fairly large. So we're going to place this salt block on here. And right over here, this huge tree, way up there, is a chestnut tree. We have some walnut trees around here. We do not have any corn piles or anything like that. We just want to see if the deer come around here naturally. When we get to the point where we start deer hunting, we'll probably place corn or feeders around here. But for right now, I do like to see if the deers will come here naturally. We have a deer cam that we've put up in 2 locations on our property. We have 52 acres, and it's on both ends of our property, on one end and the other end. And on both ends of the property, we have seen deer. We have the trail cam set up again, so once we check in the spot that we have it now, I'll post some pictures, and then this will give it a few days up here for this salt block to be up here, and then we'll move our deer cam up here to see if we have any deer activity or any wildlife activity for that. So I'm really excited. I want to see if it works. I watched his video, and immediately I went out and bought a salt block and said, I want to try that. So that's what I did. So tomorrow, I hope that the guy's going to start delivering gravel again. We got around about 1 inch of rain a couple days ago. The road held up pretty well. We were really worried that it was going to be slick and muddy, but we haven't had rain for a while, so it dried up fairly quickly. So we were still able to drive on the road after letting it set for a couple days. We're excited about this. But this is what the salt block looks like that we got. We purchased this from Rural King. And this is a pretty large stump. So I just can't wait. And I hope it works, because it's just going to be wonderful. Also through here, this is our highest point of our property, up on top of this hill up here. A lot of the land that we have is going to be good for hunting, wildlife. There's a lot of flat areas we could put animals and things like that, so we'll see. So guys, we're also going to try, on American Homestead, we watched a video where he placed a salt block on a trump. Thinking about Trump.